Hey, if you're new here, then welcome to my channel, Flashback Videos. I really hope you like what I'm going to show you today, and of course, if you're a regular here, then a big thank you for coming back. You have no idea how much it means to me. Unlike some other then and now channels, I'm not into clickbait style thumbnails and stuff. I try to make sure whatever I put in my videos is true. I don't always get it right, but I do try. If I do get anything wrong, feel free to let me know. I'm not too proud to be corrected, and there's plenty of people out there that know lots more than I do. Okay, so I'm back with another flashback movie, and this time it's the Spike Lee directed heist thriller from 2006, Inside Man. Centred on an elaborate bank heist on Wall Street over a 24-hour period. We're going to be looking a little at the background of the movie, what it's about, and who the stars were. Of course, I'm not going to include everyone that was in the movie. I mean, that would take like forever. As usual, if you like what you see, please consider giving it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, then you could even subscribe to the channel if you want. I mean, it doesn't cost anything, and you would get to see more of my videos when I release them, and it would really help inspire me to keep on making them. Now, those of you that have been here before already know this, but I don't just make videos about the most popular movies. Some of them are, how can I say, a little more niche. Anyway, the idea is not just to show what the actors looked like back then and how much they've changed. I also try and give my opinion. Not that I'm any great authority, but hey. What I also do is give you some info on the actors, such as their background, and what other movies and TV shows they've been in. You never know. Maybe it will get you to watch a movie that you never thought of before. Or not. Okay, so with all that being said, let's do this. Inside Man was released in March 2006 by Universal Pictures, with a running time of just over 2 hours. It didn't receive any nominations for Academy Awards, let alone win any. The movie was written by Russell Gervitz, directed, as I said, by Spike Lee. The filming for Inside Man was done at Steiner Studios in New York City, with a budget of $45 million, and it went on to gross more than $185 million worldwide. A tough detective matches his wits against a cunning bank robber, as a tense hostage crisis is unfolding. Into the volatile situation comes a woman named Madeleine, a mysterious power broker who has a hidden agenda and threatens to push a tense situation past the breaking point. Inside Man has the appeal of a slick, cool, not too old used car. You know certain things will definitely be there, but you're also hoping some things might be surprising. Spike Lee isn't doing an incredible subversion of the heist picture, particularly the bank heist picture, but he is putting his mark on it. And this split between common Hollywood stylistics and a personal vision make it a fine little piece of studio filmmaking. There's also a story at work here, one that does develop the ensemble cast in a way that isn't too boring. There may be a lot of elements going on in the film surrounding this bank robbery, and to be fair, it can get a little confusing. But if Lee can do one thing quite well, it's making sure the pieces fit, most of the time.
Motion events to execute the perfect bank robbery.
Everybody get down on the floor now!
Why? Because I can.
You're the hostage negotiator.
That's right, Detective Frazier, this is Detective Mitchell. What do you got?
Put on one of these suits and these masks.
We gotta step back and look at this thing from a distance. Things are not all they appear to be.
Undoubtedly one of the main stars, of course, is Denzel Hayes Washington Jr., who plays the part of our hero, Detective Keith Frazier, who is assigned to negotiate with the ringleader of the heist team. Washington was born in 1954 in Mount Vernon, New York, and he's the middle of 3 children. His mother, Lennis, was a beautician, and his father, Denzel Washington Sr., a Pentecostal minister. One of Hollywood's best-known names, Washington has starred in movies as memorable and diverse as Philadelphia, Training Day, and The Book of Eli. He actually began his career as a Shakespearean theatre actor, and came to prominence during the 80s, appearing in the medical TV drama St. Elsewhere. Denzel won his first Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for his role as Private Silas Tripp in the Civil War drama Glory in 1989. And then in 2001, he won his second, this time for Best Actor for his role as the corrupt detective Alonzo Harris in the crime thriller Training Day. He's been married to Pauletta Pearson since 1983. They live in Los Angeles and have 4 children together. The part of the ringleader of the bank robbers, Dalton Russell, is played by English actor Clive Owen, who was born in Coventry in 1964. Owen first gained recognition in the United Kingdom for playing the lead role in the ITV series Chancer from the early 90s. He went on to be nominated for an Academy Award for his performance in the drama Closer in 2004. Since then, Owen has played leading roles in movies such as Sin City, Derailed, and Children of Men, as well as portraying President Bill Clinton in the 3rd season of American Crime Story. He's been married to Sarah Jane Fenton since 1995, and the couple have 2 children together. Okay, hands up who can hear the name Jodie Foster without thinking of Clarice Starling in The Silence of the Lambs. I know I can't. Anyway, Alicia Christian Foster, yeah, that's her actual name, was born in Los Angeles in 1962, and in this movie she plays the part of the Manhattan power broker Madeleine White, who is hired to act as a fixer in response to the bank heist. Double Academy Award winner Jodie began her professional career as a child model when she was 3 years old, and made her acting debut in 1968. After attending Yale University, Jodie struggled to transition from renowned child actor into adult roles, until she won critical acclaim for playing a rape survivor in the legal drama The Accused in 1988, a role for which she won the Academy Award for Best Actress. She won her 2nd Oscar 3 years later for perhaps her most famous role of FBI agent Clarice Starling in the psychological horror movie The Silence of the Lambs in 1991. Something that may not be well known about Jodie is that during her freshman year at Yale, she was stalked by John W. Hinckley Jr., who would later attempt to assassinate US President Ronald Reagan, claiming that his motive was to impress Foster. Born in London of Nigerian descent in 1977, Chiwetel Ejiofor portrays Frazier's partner, Detective Bill Mitchell. Following a short stint at the National Youth Theatre, Steven Spielberg awarded Ejiofor with the supporting role of James Covey in his 1997 movie Amistad, which led to his journey into the big time. Since 2000, Chiwetel has appeared in the likes of Dirty Pretty Things, Kinky Boots and Salt, before his most well-known roles as Solomon Northup in 12 Years a Slave, Vincent Kapoor in The Martian, and, of course, Carl Mordo in 2016's Doctor Strange. In 2015, Ejiofor was honoured with a Global Promise Award by the Jankos Foundation, a non-profit welfare organisation in West Africa, for his charity work in Nigeria. Born in Wisconsin in 1955, William James Dafoe has been Oscar nominated on 4 separate occasions, and played the part of the veteran captain of the NYPD Emergency Services Unit, John Darius. Dafoe made his movie debut in Heaven's Gate in 1980, but was fired during production and received his first Academy Award nomination as Best Supporting Actor for his role as Sergeant Elias Grodin in Oliver Stone's war movie Platoon. He's perhaps best known for playing supervillain Norman Osborn or Green Goblin in the Spider-Man movies, but he's also played villains in Once Upon a Time in Mexico, 3X State of the Union, as well as Carson Clay in the film Mr. Bean's Holiday. Dafoe was in a relationship with director Elizabeth LeCompte from 1977 to 2004, and they have a son together. Dividing his time between Rome, New York City and Los Angeles, Willem has been married to Italian actress, director and screenwriter Giada Colagrande since 2005. The late Canadian actor Arthur Christopher Orme Plummer was born in Ontario in 1929 and played the role of Arthur Case, the chairman of the board of directors and founder of the fictional Manhattan Trust Bank, who hired Madeleine White to prevent a possible career-ending situation. Plummer made his movie debut in Stage Struck way back in 1958 and landed his first starring role in Wind Across the Everglades that same year. He also won praise for his performance as Captain George Von Trapp in The Sound of Music alongside Julie Andrews. Other big hitting movie appearances include Malcolm X, A Beautiful Mind and The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo in 2011. Following a fall and a subsequent blow to the head, Christopher passed away in Connecticut in 2021 at the age of 91. Well, I think that pretty much covers what you might call the big name actors in the movie. But as I've said before, just like all good movies, there's a whole host of amazing supporting actors that play equally important roles, and we're going to look at some of those now. Born in Pennsylvania, or Florida, depending on who you believe, in 1974, Kimberly Ann Director plays the part of Russell's girlfriend, Stevie, otherwise known as Valerie Keepsake, who keeps the female hostages under control. Kim's first role was in another Spike Lee directed movie, 1998's He Got Game, but her breakthrough really came playing hardcore goth girl Kim Diamond in Blair Witch 2. She's also enjoyed guest roles on television shows such as Sex and the City, Law and Order, CSI Miami, and Orange is the New Black. More recently, her roles have included HBO's The Deuce, and as Bianca in the Netflix series She's Gotta Have It. Supporting actor Bernie Rachelle was born in New York City in 1939 and played the part of Chaim, an older Jewish man who works as a professor at Columbia Law School. Despite beginning acting back in the 60s, Rachelle's career only really started to bloom at the turn of the century. In addition to Inside Man, he has also appeared in Blowout, Rob the Mob and The Kitchen. I've never seen any of them, to be honest. Born in New Jersey in 1982, Samantha Ivers plays the role of Nancy Mann, the woman talking loudly on her phone before the heist. This was Samantha's debut movie role, and she has since gone on to appear in the likes of Enchanted, The Rebound, and as Fran Rocco in the TV movie The Uncle Jerry Show. She's also had small roles in a few TV shows, including In Dice We Trust, The Mysteries of Laura, and That Chick. Romanian actress Florina Petcu was born, obviously, in Romania in 1975, and played the part of Elena Meritia, the Albanian woman who explains that the recordings are that of Enver Hoxha. Although not her debut in the industry, Inside Man is possibly Florina's best known work, but she's also appeared in the likes of Fender Saves the World and Winter Solstice. Never heard of any of them? No, me neither. Somewhat better known with movie fans is Kenneth Leung, who was born in New York in 1970 and plays the part of Wing, the bank hostage who had been distracted by Samantha Ivers' character talking loudly on her phone just behind him. Having made his movie as the villainous henchman Sang opposite Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker in Rush Hour, Leung has also appeared in the likes of X-Men and Red Dragon, as well as stints on numerous TV shows including Lost and The Blacklist. He's currently in filming as Commander Zhao in Avatar: The Last Airbender. Perhaps best known as Judge Daniel Phelan in The Wire, Peter Garrity was born in Rhode Island in 1940 and plays the part of Frazier and Mitchell's superior officer, Captain Coughlin. A veteran of stage, screen and television since his movie debut in 1981, Garrity has also appeared in such movies as Mal Cop, Public Enemies with Johnny Depp, and another movie that starred Denzel Washington, Flight. Perhaps his best known recent role has been as Otto Bernhardt in the TV show Sneaky Pete. James Finley Ransom III was born in Maryland in 1979 and plays the part of Steve O, otherwise known as Darius Peltz, who protects Russell when Frazier attempts to apprehend him. Having begun his acting career in the early 2000s, Ransom has appeared in a whole host of TV shows including The Wire, Bosch, and as Michael O'Connor in Mosaic. His movie credits include the two Sinister movies and It Chapter 2. By the age of 27, Ransom had developed a heroin addiction and a debt of $30,000, but became sober again in 2007. Actress and writer Cassandra Freeman was born in Florida in 1978 and played the part of Frazier's girlfriend, Officer Sylvia. Another actor who started her movie career in the early 2000s, Cassandra has also appeared in the likes of Luke Cage and Atlanta. On the small screen, she enjoyed an extended stint as Jacqueline Pettigrew on The Enemy Within, and has more recently played Vivian Banks in Bel Air. As I said at the beginning, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I really hope you enjoyed it and maybe got something out of it, even if you don't decide to watch the movie. Once again, please don't forget to smash that like button, or even subscribe to the channel if you want to. I know I'm not a big YouTube channel with millions of subscribers, but I appreciate each and every one of you that take the time out of your busy day to watch my content. And as long as you do, I'll keep on making videos for you. Know that my thanks go to each and every one of you, and if you ever want me to do a video of a particular movie you love, just let me know in the comments. I read every one of them personally, and always try to answer them.